Chapter 137. The blonde-haired female knight pointed forward and shouted loudly, "Charge!" Immediately, the knights under her command rushed forward. Xiao Ling and other superhuman warriors also charged, their eyes showing no fear, only the determination of a warrior's spirit. The entire human force, in an instant, rushed forward, taking advantage of the delay after each attack of the black dragon. The dragon was attacked by human warriors from all sides, some attacking its neck, some its legs, its entire body enduring hundreds of onslaughts. The black dragon was screaming in pain, flapping its wings to repel the human encirclement. Not far away, a suspicious-looking group of monsters was quietly observing. Among them, a mutant kangaroo, looking very cool with dozens of scars on its body, full of experience and unrestrained, seemed to be the leader. Its eyes and expression also revealed a cold calculation. The dragon's wing had fallen to the ground. After hundreds of disorganized attacks by humans, this dragon had also fallen into a disadvantage. Immediately, a warrior joyfully shouted, "It's down!" The dragon's body hit the ground, causing a loud rumble. Not only that, the dragon's body was not as hard as everyone thought. It could be attacked. Now, this giant black dragon was bloody, full of wounds. The dragon roared angrily in pain, a mouthful of blood. It seemed to have weakened a lot. Seeing this, knowing that the dragon's combat power had decreased, this was the decisive counterattack opportunity. All the warriors once again charged, led by a native warrior, with the fashion of the Aborigines. But before they could attack the giant black dragon, a strong spatial shock occurred in this area, shaking violently. Everyone had to stop their actions. People here were afraid that it was caused by the dragon, a strong oppression in space to deter everyone. Immediately the attack had to be temporarily stopped. But the black dragon itself was also similarly affected. It was also stunned, not knowing where this terrifying power came from. Xiao Ling quickly realized that it was not caused by this dragon. But from behind, her eyes immediately looked behind to find the owner of this oppressive attack. It turned out to be that black society monster group. The leading mutant kangaroo, accompanied by a mutant crocodile, it seems so? There are also mutant ducks, mutant bats, mutant seals, and it seems to be a snow bear. They stood on a high rock and looked down condescendingly. The people below saw it and were surprised. Clearly the gathering behavior of monsters is very similar to Misty Mountain. But is this the Misty Mountain army? Definitely not. They don't have these weird characters. The Misty Mountain warriors are remembered by every human being. They are really famous. At this point, the black dragon had observed and spoke with a mouthful of blood. "Stupid humans, you have been used without knowing." The black dragon's eyes showed anger. It continued, "They waited for you to weaken me, then caught everyone in one net." Xiao Ling heard this and was very surprised. Is there another creature that dares to calculate both dragon and human? The mutant kangaroo jumped down. Oh, a very strong body, very muscular. This kangaroo guy stood on two legs, crossed his arms and spoke with a cold voice. "Long time no see, Ned." Too surprising, isn't it? This guy appeared among the human warriors so quietly. Only when he spoke, everyone discovered him. Immediately, two human warriors jumped to another place. Like a reflex, too scary. When did he appear? But the kangaroo didn't care about the two fleeing youngsters. He calmly talked to the black dragon. "The king is angry at everything you have done. Not only did you attempt to enslave the entire ethnic group, you also appeared in the world during the breakthrough and exposed everything to mankind." The eyes were still sharp. The black dragon said, "So you teamed up with humans to destroy me?" The kangaroo guy replied, "Yes, without our permission, they can't even get to the shore." Hearing this, the human warriors felt like they had fallen into a pit. So, their easy landing and finding the dragon so easily was because someone had calculated and planned everything. The kangaroo still crossed his arms, his eyes slightly looking down. His voice became deeper and said, "The king does not allow us to lose too much, nor does he want your corpse to be taken by humans, so the only way is to arrange for humans to go to death." Then, the eyes of the kangaroo guy suddenly showed a murderous intent and continued to speak with determination. "In short, whether it is your betrayal, or the existence of Misty Mountain, all are not allowed." As soon as these words of the kangaroo fell, the sub-dragon immediately went mad. Its body surged, and it roared, "It's ridiculous! I am the king! In just a moment, the powerful breath of the black dragon had returned, even stronger than before. The human warriors saw this. They felt uneasy, involuntarily retreated a few steps before the oppressive wave from the dragon. The kangaroo, with his combat readiness, immediately realized that this dragon had left itself a way out, had retained its true strength. Just 2 seconds later, an energy ball had been accumulated in the mouth of the black dragon. The spiritual power had condensed to a dense level, preparing a destructive attack to be launched. The black dragon roared, "Rotten kangaroo, die!" But before it could act, a giant lizard rushed in and bit the body of the black dragon. The body of this lizard was like a crocodile, but its size had to be as large as a dragon, immediately making the black dragon lose balance, preparing to fall to one side. But not yet. When it looked up into the air, the black dragon saw another mutant creature, preparing to throw an energy ball at its face. Indeed, 2 quick attacks, the black dragon could not dodge, fell into a disadvantage. Humans saw this, just stood and watched, didn't know what to do next. The black dragon went mad and cursed, "Damn it!" It immediately tiptoed back to take a run up, then launched straight at the kangaroo leader, its ferocious mouth wide open. Just need to bite the kangaroo. This monster gang can be considered done. But the kangaroo didn't want to dodge at all, even. His face became cunning. His eyes showed a chilling murderous aura. The kangaroo muttered, "Rest assured to die. Your meat is very valuable. We will definitely eat it clean." Boom! The earth-shattering collision caused earthquakes and huge waves. A human warrior hastily shouted in panic, retreat quickly, or the whole army will be wiped out." As agreed beforehand, in an emergency situation where they have to retreat, they will have someone carry the dragon eggs first, those warriors with the ability to move like wind and clouds, each holding a dragon egg and flying away. Yes. They are the superhuman warriors from Sakura country, with the moving skills of the ninjas. Immediately, the shout of the commander behind rang out. "All protect the people of Sakura country. Help them retreat safely." But that monster gang had also arranged a mutant bat and another monster to block the retreat of these Sakura warriors. The mutant bat with a shameless face rushed over and shouted loudly, "Give those eggs here." Boom! Unfortunately, what they received was the fire of Xiaoling. "Xiaoling will not let these precious items be stolen," she said. "Want to obstruct? Dream on." On this side, the black dragon had bitten the lizard in its mouth, truly worthy of being a legendary creature. It turns out, this battle has just begun. The black dragon glanced at its eggs in the hands of the ninja warriors. It thought to itself, "Go. My children, go far away from here, the farther the better." In the western wilderness area, in a large cave underground, many fire snakes are guarding. This is a medium-grade fire spirit stone mine, and these snakes are all transcendent second order, very powerful. Divine Tree couldn't help but rejoice for how much effort wandering in the desert finally found the location of this spirit stone mine. There are a total of 4 fire snakes of transcendent second order. Perhaps this is the only combat force at this stone mine. These snakes saw a stranger appear, immediately rushed up to fight. Divine Tree assigned this task to his subordinates, of course, just like eating cake, the first one. First blood was performed by the 9-tailed fox, the second one was the sandbag of the mutant ant. He punched the giant snake into a mess. The panda used a punch wrapped in the power of ice. The snake immediately passed away. Far away, a beauty was hiding. Her white skin and blue hair were really thrilling. Without seeing her face, I knew she was a beautiful girl. The beautiful girl with 2 small fangs, seeing this bullying scene, sweated profusely, worried about who these guests were so fierce, and that tree, with a breath of extremely murderous. "Who is it?" End of chapter 137.